Hello dear learners, this is Sindhu Sarkar, an English teacher, English version senior section, Milestone School and College. Welcome you all to our online class. I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty and you have been doing well with your educational activities. Dear learners, I hope you have done well in your MT exam and you have been taking preparation for the midterm exam. Now, I am going to conduct a class with you today. I hope you will pay attention right from the beginning. If you pay attention, you will be able to solve all kinds of problems that you have. So, dear students, before going to start our today's lesson, I am going to discuss the previous lesson a little bit. I hope you have gone through the previous lesson properly. The previous lesson was about conjugation of verbs and tenses. So, first question for you. What is a strong verb? Can you remember? Yes, strong verbs are those verbs in which vowels are changed. In which vowels are changed. If I give an example, it will be clear to you. So, here, ring. Look at the senses of these verbs. Ring, rang, rung. So inside the word, inside the verb, you are getting the sense in case of vowels. A and then U. Okay. Now, dear learners, I am going to ask you questions from the tenses. So first question for you. I have a pen. Make it present perfect. What it will be? Yes, I have had a pen. Very good. Now, another question for you. He made a plan. Make it past perfect. Make it past perfect. It will be he had made a plan. Okay. Now, next question for you. I shall write a letter. Make it future continuous tense. What will be the answer? Yes, I shall be writing a letter. Very good. Now, last and final question for you from the previous lesson. That is, they are playing football. Make it present indefinite. What will be the answer? They play football. Yes, very good. Now, dear learners, we are going to start our today's lesson. Dear learners, today we will practice right form of verbs and transformation. At first, we are going to practice right form of verbs. Here, definition: the right form of verbs is the verbs that appear differently in a sentence on the basis on their subject, tenses, moods, voices, different structures, modal, etc. So this is the definition of the right form of verbs. Okay. Now we are going to practice rule. Rule number 1: singular subject, singular verb. If you get singular subject in a sentence, you have to use singular verb. Here is the example. He be a student of Milestone College. So it will be is or was. In case of past tense, you can use was. Okay. Now here, Rohim go to school. What will be the answer? Yes, goes. Then we are going to practice rule number 2. Rule number 2: plural subject, plural verb. If you get plural subject, in that case you have to use plural verb. Okay. Here, example: they be the student of Milestone College. So what will be the answer? You know, they. Here, subject is plural here, so it will be are or were. If it is past tense, in that case it will be were. If it is present tense, in that case it will be are. Okay. Now another example: we go to school. So what will be the answer? Go. Or you can say that are going or like this, but you know, if it is present in independent tense, in that case it will be go. Okay, we go to school. Okay, now or continuous tense, in case of present continuous tense, you have to make are going, or past continuous tense, you will make it were going. Okay, now rule number 3. If singular subject is connected with conjunction, then verb will be plural. If singular subject is connected with conjunction, then verb will be plural. So here the example, Rohim and Karim be the student of milestone. So if singular subject is connected with conjunction, then verb will be plural. Here singular subject Rohim is connected with, you know, and conjunction, and Karim is also singular subject. So singular subject. So if singular subject is connected with conjunction, then verb will be plural. So it indicates actually plural subject. Okay, plural. So verb will be plural also. So look at the answer, are or were. Okay. Now another example for you. Abir and Kobir go to school together. You know, and conjunction, you know, it connects Abir and Kobir. So what will be the answer? Yes, go. Abir and Kobir go to school together. Okay, dear learners, now we are going to learn rules number 4. If two singular nouns indicate same person, then verb will be singular. If two singular nouns indicate same person, then verb will be singular. So look at the example. The minister and the minister and principal of the college be coming. So here two singular nouns indicate same persons. Here the minister and principal, it indicates same person. This is why verb will be singular. So what will be the answer? Yes, this is the answer, is or was. You know, if I use the minister and the principal, it indicates, you know, separate nouns. In that case, verb will be plural. We are coming to the rules, you know, later part of our class. Okay, so the minister and principal, it indicates same person. That's why singular noun actually, and it will be, you know, singular. It will take singular verb. So verb will be is or was. Okay. Now rule number 5. I have told you earlier in case of rule number 4 that if two singular nouns indicate separate persons, then verb will be plural. So this is the example. The minister and the principal of the college becoming. So here I have told you earlier the minister and the principal. It indicates what? Separate nouns, separate persons actually. So the verb will be, you know, plural here, are or were. So the minister and the principal of the college, it will be are or were coming. Okay. Now, dear learners, we are going to learn. We are going to learn rule number 6. Every, is, any, everyone, someone, anything, nothing, no, etc. It indicates singular verb. If you get this type of words in a sentence as a subject, in that case, you have to use singular verbs. Okay, so look at the example. Someone be not present there. It indicates singular subject, so verb will be singular. Someone is or was present, is or was present there. Okay, now Another example, every flower and fruit be the gift of nature. So what will be the answer? Is. Now, rule number 7. If more than two subjects is connected with or, nor, either or, neither nor, then verb will be singular. Then verb will be singular. Look at the example. He or his friend be absent in the class. So it will be actually in case of either or, neither nor, you have to use the verb. You have to use the verbs according to the last subjects. I mean either or, neither nor. After the last, according to the last subject, you have to use the verbs. Okay. So here, his friend, it takes, is or was. So his friend is absent in the class or was absent in the class. If it is past tense, you can use was absent in the class. Now, either the pen or the paper be on the table. Either the pen or the paper be on the table. So answer will be is or was. Okay. Last, I have told you here after or you are getting here his friend, so it takes is or was. Here you are also getting the paper. So after the paper, in case of the paper, you can use is or was. Okay. Now, if different subjects and persons are connected with either or, neither nor, then verb will be followed according to the last subject. Here, he or his friends, I have told you earlier, very much similar. He or his friends be present, be absent in the class. So what will be the answers? Here, his friends, after or you are getting here, I have told you earlier that after or, neither nor, or you have to use the verbs according to the last subject. So here, his friends is the last subjects here. So his friends plural. So verb will be plural. You are getting here his friends, so verb will be plural. You should not use the verbs according to he, because I have told you earlier, in case of this uh, either or, neither nor, or, okay, you have to use the verbs according to the last subjects. Okay, so it will be plural, verb will be plural, are or were. Okay, then here rule number 9. In case of rule number 9, if the subject of different number and persons are connected with and, then verb will be plural. Okay. So look at the example. You, he and I be friends. So here, if the subject of different number and persons, singular, here second person, third person, and I first person. So different kinds of persons are connected with and, then verb will be plural. So you, he, and I, in that case, it indicates plural subject. So verb will be plural. So what will be the answer? Are. Okay. Now rule number 10. We are going to practice rule number 10. For collective noun, verb will be singular if it means united, but the verb will be plural for different entity or opinions. Okay. For collective noun, the verb will be singular if it means united, but different, verb will be plural for different entity or opinions. If you get collective noun, in that case verb will be singular, but if it is divided, in their opinions, in that case it indicates plurals. Okay. So let's consider some example, then it will be clear to you. Okay, here the committee, you know, generally committee is a collective noun, and after that we should use singular verbs. But if they are divided in their opinions, I mean they are not united, in that case verb will be plural. Okay, so the committee be divided in their decisions. So here they are not united, they are divided. So in that case verb will be plural. So what will be the answer? Here are or where. Okay, are or where. Now another example, then I think it will be clear. The committee be united in their works. So, you know, previous sentence, it indicates division. I mean, they are not united. But in the second example, you are getting that the committee, the committee be united in their works. So they are, collective noun and they are united with their works, but in the first sentence they are not united. So in case of this one, first term, if they are not united, in that case verb will be plural. Are or where we have used, but in case of later on, the committee be united in their works, it indicates their unity. So we have to use the singular words. So what will be the answer? Is or was. So dear learners, we have learned today rule right from verse rule 1 to 10. I think you have, with the examples, I think you have learned it beautifully, and we are going for practice now. We are going for practice. In the practice session, I'm giving you some questions. She go to market every day. It indicates, present individual tense. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? Yes, goes. Then, second question for you. You, he, and I be the students of same class. I have told you earlier, different kinds of, number and persons are connected with conjunctions. It will be plural verbs, and it will be plural subject. At the same time, it will take plural verbs. So what will be the answer? Are or where? Okay. Then another, nothing be useless in the earth. Someone, something, every, nothing. I have told you earlier that it indicates singular subject. So what will be? Verb will be also singular. Is or was. Is or was. Then another question for you. Either the last subject. So what will be the answer? Here, answer have done. Okay, dear learners, we have practiced, you know, right from verbs. Now we are going to practice transformation. I am giving you some questions from transformation. Here, change the following sentences as it is directed. You must come here. Make it negative. You must come here. Make it negative. What will be the answer? What is the rule? In case of must, you have to use cannot but or cannot help. Cannot but or cannot help. So here, the answer you cannot but come here. Or you can use cannot help also. So what will be the answer in that case? You cannot help coming here. You cannot help coming here. So in case of must, you can use two things, that is cannot but or cannot help. Okay, now number two for you. Both Rahul and Babul went there. Make it negative. What is the rule? Both. If you get both in a sentence, in that case, you can use not only or but also. Not only or but also. So both Rahul and Babul went there. What will be the answer? In case of both, not only Rahul but also Babul went there. We can use not only or but also. Not only and but also in case of both. So here, not only Rahul but also Babul went there. So this is the rule. In case of both, we have to use not only and but also. Okay. So here the answer, not only Rahul but also Babul were there. Now, in case of third question here, in case of third question here, the man is so weak that he cannot walk. You have to make it affirmative. You know, you have learned the rules that in case of two dot dot two, if you get, in that case, you have to use so dot dot that or cannot or could not. If it is past tense, in that case, you have to use could not. So here, if you get this one, I mean so or that in a sentence, so something after that you are getting that, then you are getting subject, and then you are getting cannot or could not. In that case, you have to follow that rules. I mean two dot dot two. Okay, so here the man is too weak to walk. The man is too weak to walk. So it indicates the negative. The man is too weak to walk. It means that the man is so weak that he cannot walk. We don't think that it indicates the affirmative form. The man is, you know, you don't think that it doesn't mean the negative sense. It means negative sense in the affirmative sentence, but it is affirmative sentence, but it indicates the negative sense. Okay, the man is too weak to walk. Okay, now number four, no other boy in the class is as good as he. So you have to make it affirmative. What will be in that case? If you follow the degree, superlative degree, so it will be affirmative. So what will be the answer? He is the best boy in the class. No other boy in the class is as good as he. So he is the best boy in the class. By the same process, if you want to make it negative, in that case, you have to follow this one. No other boy in the class is as good as he. It is positive degree. Whenever you will be getting the class of degree, you will get the idea. But in case of degree, there are three types of degree: superlative, positive, and comparative. So no other. If you get the in a superlative degree, you have to use no other. You have to use no other. Okay. Or if you get no other, in a positive degree, if you want to make it superlative, you have to use the. So here, if you want to transform into superlative degree, it will be affirmative sentence. That's why he is the best boy in the class, and it is also an affirmative sentence. Okay. Now, dear learners, number 5 for you. We completed our work. What will be the answer? If you have to make it negative, here is the answer is also written. Didn't we complete our work? Because we completed our work. So dear learners, now number 5 for you. 5 number question. We completed our work. It indicates past tense, so you have to use did, or if it is also an affirmative sentence, in case of interrogative, you have to make it negative. So didn't we complete our work? That is the answer. Didn't we complete our work? Okay. Now number 6 for you. There is nothing to do. You have to make it interrogative. Sometimes you have to bring the opposite, word. So here nothing. You have to bring anything. So here is the answer. Is there anything to do? Okay. Is there anything to do? Now, number 7 for you. Everybody loves her child. You have to make it interrogative. So here is the answer. Who does not love her child? You can follow another way. Is there anybody who does not love her child? So here you can follow this one also. Who does not love her child? Okay. Then number 8, I was never late. So it will be, you have to make it interrogative. The answer is, was I ever late? I have told you earlier that sometimes you have to use the opposite or never, you have to use ever. If you get nothing, you have to use anything, or if you get anything, you have to use nothing. Okay. So you can use in this way. Okay. Now, here, number 9 for you. Didn't I help you? You have to make it assertive. So what will be the answer? I helped you. You know, didn't I help you? It is an negative sentence. But in case of you know interrogative sentence, whenever we are making it assertive, we have to make it you know affirmative one. So here, I helped you. And in case of interrogative, it will be, didn't I help you? Okay. Now, number 10 for you. Can their glory ever fade? Can their glory ever fade? So you have to make it assertive also. So what will be the answer? Here. Their glory can never fade. Can their glory ever fade? So I have told you that in case of ever, you have to use never, or if you get never, you have to use ever. Okay. Or if you get anything, you have to use nothing in case of assertive to interrogative or interrogative to assertive. Okay. So here the answer will be, their glory can never fade. Can their glory ever fade? So answer will be, their glory can never fade. So dear learners, I think all of you have learned today properly. I mean, we have learned at first, right form of verbs with the rules and examples. At the same time, I have given practice for you. Here in case of transformation, I have given the examples. I have given the practice sessions. I mean examples, so many examples, 10 examples. And I have discussed the rules also with the examples. So I think all of you have noted it down properly. Now, dear learners, I'm going to give you some questions in the feedback session. I think all of you will be able to solve the questions properly. So pay attention to the feedback session.
Dear learners, in the feedback session, I have given some questions for you. So here, first question, we have to go there. You have to make it negative. I think all of you will be able to do it. Then same question for you. The man is too weak to walk. Make it negative. Then third question for you. I cannot help doing this. Make it affirmative. Then fourth question. They solved the problem. Make it interrogative. Then fifth and final question for you. Is there anything in the box? Make it assertive. So I think you are able to write down the answers properly. Okay, write down the answers. Now I am also writing the answers. Now you will match the answers with me. Okay, so first answer will be, we have to go there. It will be, we cannot but go there. Then the answer of the second question. The man is too weak to walk. The man is so weak that he cannot walk. Then the answer of the third question, I cannot help doing this. You have to make it affirmative. So it will be I must do this. I must do this. Then they solve the problem. You have to make it interrogative. So the answer will be, this is affirmative. So in case of interrogative, you have to make it negative. So it will be, didn't they solve the problem? And question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, now is there anything in the box? You have to make it assertive. So the answer will be, there is nothing in the box. So dear learners, these are the answers of the questions. In the feedback session, I have given you 5 sentences and the answers are also here. I think all of you have written the answers properly. Okay. Now dear learners, this is the homework for you. Write it down properly. I think all of you have written the homework, okay, and you have enjoyed the class today. So thank you all. See you in the next class. Thank you all.